Hi and welcome to my channel where we discuss various topics on fantasy, historical fiction, and the like. And today we're going to be talking about Game of Thrones. More specifically, we are going to take these online trivia quizzes. Now, I understand that the show has been over for quite some time now, but the whole Game of Thrones universe has not come to an end. We still have House of the Dragon to look forward to, and we hopefully still have 2 more books in the A Song of Ice and Fire book series to look forward to. While anticipating the upcoming House of the Dragon show, I thought that it would be kind of cool to go back and see how much I could actually remember from the main series. I haven't read the books in a few years. I haven't even seen any of the show since it came to an end. So I'm really curious to see how much I actually remember, but we'll find out here in a second. I have the links to these quizzes in the description. So if you want to pause the video and go and take the quizzes ahead of time, and then you can see how I do, and then we can compare our results, and then you can let me know how you did in the comments. Feel free to do that if you want. But with that said, let's get into this. So the first quiz that we have here is this one called, Can You Beat This Tricky Game of Thrones Trivia Quiz? So let's get started. Question 1. So there's one of 20 questions. At the beginning of the series, how many children do Ned and Catelyn Stark have? I'm gonna count on my fingers, don't judge me. Robb, Sansa, Arya, Bran, and Rickon. I'm definitely not forgetting any. So we're gonna go with 5. Oh, correct. Okay, so this one tells you if you got it right or wrong right at the beginning. All right. Who is the first character in the series to be called King of the North? Jon Snow, Ned Stark, Robb Stark, Edmure Tully. Definitely Robb Stark. Correct. So these are pretty easy so far. I hope they gradually get more difficult because easy isn't that fun. Which of these Westeros couples is a couple off screen as well? I know it's Kit Harington and Rose Leslie. They're married in real life. So that's Jon Snow and Ygritte, the wildling. Correct. Yep, there's a picture of them as their characters. Yep, they wed in June of 2018. Question 4 out of 20. 420. Oh. How does Daenerys hatch her dragon eggs? In a funeral pyre, with the help of a sorceress, with a lightning strike, using wildfire. In a funeral pyre. That one's crazy easy. The last question though, about the real life couples, that one was a little bit more difficult. So I thought that it was starting to get more difficult, but then went back to a really easy one. So let's see. Which cast member has also played a Disney character? Emilia Clarke, Natalie Dormer, Richard Madden, Lena Headey. I believe it was Richard Madden. Oh, actually, maybe it was Emilia Clarke because she was in a Star Wars movie, and Star Wars is Disney now. I feel like Richard Madden was in... Okay, I wanted more challenging questions, and I got it. I'm gonna go with Emilia Clarke. I had Richard Madden selected first, but I'm gonna go with Emilia Clarke. No, what? She was in Star Wars. We're gonna Google this really quick. I need to know. Yeah, it's a freaking Disney movie, and it came out in 2018. They should have just left her out of the options. Anyway, what is the name of Arya's direwolf? Nymeria. Easy. Which house has a rose as its sigil? Tyrell. No problem. What is Pycelle's official title? Maester of the Keep, Grand Maester, Lord Commander, Maester of Revels. Grand Maester. What is Olenna Tyrell's nickname? Queen of Thorns, Queen of Hearts, Lady of the Roses, Queen in Highgarden. Queen of Thorns, for sure. Yep. Who is executed via molten gold? Viserys Targaryen, of course. Sorry, the other options are either Tywin Lannister, Robert Baratheon, Khal Drogo. Correct answer, Viserys Targaryen. 11 out of 20. Who is Sansa Stark's first fiance? Tyrion Lannister, Joffrey Baratheon, Larys Tyrell, or Tommen Baratheon? Joffrey Baratheon, correct. Sansa gets engaged to Joffrey and even has a crush on him before realizing his true nature. Yeah, that was definitely the biggest crush anybody has ever regretted in their lives, is Sansa's crush on Joffrey. Next question, question 12 out of 20. What is Jon Snow's real name? I guess we'll say Aegon? That hasn't been revealed in the books yet. That's something else I forgot to mention, is I don't exactly know if these quizzes are supposed to be based on just the show or a combination of the show and the books. I think this quiz is definitely just based off of the show. So anyway, it's Aegon. Rhaegar's second son named Aegon. Correct. Next. Question 13. What are the Martell daughters called? Sand snakes, sand devils, desert witches, serpents of Dorne, sand snakes. Question 14 out of 20. What other famous literary characters has Natalie Dormer played? Anna Karenina, Irene Adler, Jane Eyre, Hester Prynne. I have no idea. The only thing I've ever seen her in, besides Game of Thrones, was the second or third, I think the third and fourth Hunger Games movies. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to guess. I don't think it's Anna Karenina because I know that there was a movie called Anna Karenina that starred Keira Knightley. I'm just gonna say Irene Adler. Ooh, I got it right, I guessed. I guessed and I got it right. Good guessing, Sam. Good job. Next question, 15 out of 20. We're getting close to the end. Which of these characters has Brienne of Tarth not defended? Catelyn Stark, Renly Baratheon, Sansa Stark, or Tywin Lannister? So easy. Tywin Lannister, of course. Correct. Brienne is pledged to the service of Renly, then to the Starks, but never the Lannister patriarch. Cute. Question 16. Whose court does Tyrion Lannister ultimately join? Daenerys Targaryen, Robb Stark, Stannis Baratheon, or Jon Snow? Daenerys Targaryen. Who rules the Iron Islands when the series begins? Another easy question, and it's Balon Greyjoy, Theon's father. Correct. Question 18 out of 20. When Joffrey has another one of his tantrums, what does Tyrion do? Scold him in front of the court? Pour ale on his head? Slap him? Nothing. Joffrey is the king. This one's actually kind of hard. I mean, I know it's definitely not pour ale on his head or nothing, Joffrey is the king, because Tyrion does scold him in front of the court and he does slap him. And the fact that it says when Joffrey has another one of his tantrums, what does Tyrion do, makes me think it's gotta be the one that happens after the first one of Tyrion's responses to Joffrey's tantrums. And I know he slaps him first. You see that happen in, I think it's the second ever episode. I'm gonna go with scold him in front of the court. What? Okay, well you need to ask the question better. I don't mean to be a sore loser when I get a question wrong, but that is stupid. I hope you agree that that's pretty dumb because they said another one of his tantrums. Yeah, that was not formed well. Okay, how did Brienne and Renly meet? He danced with her. We never see it happen, but Brienne tells that story. Correct. And question 20 out of 20, final question. What language do red priests and priestesses use? Believe it's High Valyrian. This is actually probably the best question that they've had throughout the entire quiz. It's not something that a lot of people would know the answer to. So I do appreciate this question. Correct. The red priests, as well as the people of Essos and a handful of Westerosi, speak an otherwise extinct language of High Valyrian. Cool. All right, quiz completed. I got a 90%, which is good. I was feeling kind of cocky when I started this and I thought I was gonna get a 100%. I know it's been a while since I've seen the show or read the books, but I was just, for some reason I was still feeling so confident, so I'm surprised. All right, let's go on to our next quiz. So this one's called You Win or You Die. The hardest Game of Thrones quiz ever. I mean, if they're saying it's the hardest Game of Thrones quiz ever, then it better be a real challenge. The last one didn't say it was gonna be hard. Know your Drogon from your Hodor. Put your knowledge of the saga to the ultimate test. All right, yeah, let's do exactly that right now. What is the Iron Banks representative played by Mark Gatiss called? Corin Halfhand, Zoro Zoan Doxon, Howard from the Halifax, or Tycho Nestoris? Tycho Nestoris, sorry. But that's the answer, it's Tycho. Reveal. Ooh, got it right. Who is responsible for the creation of the Night King? The Lord of Light, the Children of the Forest, the Drowned God, the First Men? Children of the Forest. Boom, correct. In the TV show, what was Hodor called before he got his tragic door-holding nickname? Willis. All right, question 4. Who was the leader of the Golden Company sellswords when Dany ransacked King's Landing? Harry Strickland. Reveal. It's Harry Strickland, yay! Okay, question 5. Dany's dragons are, or were, spoiler alert, called Drogon, Viserion, and Rhaegal. Boom. It was an easy one. Ewan Rhaon, who played Ramsay Bolton, was almost cast as which character? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure on this one, but I think it's Jon Snow. Kind of guessing here. Boom! I was right. I guessed right. I feel like I've heard that before. Who said, I don't plan on knitting by the fire while men fight for me? Lyanna Mormont. Correct. Who is this grizzled chap with Ser Jorah and Daenerys? Varys and Selmy. Correct. Which body part did Kit Harington say was in severe pain when filming the dragon riding scenes in season 8? I'm pretty sure it's his testicle. Yeah, that's right. Oh, jeez. We could have done without that question. Okay. Which UK drama had Hannah Murray as Gilly and Joe Dempsey as Gendry appeared in together before Game of Thrones? Either Misfits, Skins, Hollyoaks, or Sugar Rush. I've never seen any of them, so I don't know. I'm just gonna guess Misfits. Nope, it's Skins. You win some, you lose some. I'm doing pretty good so far. Whose bushy beard is this? Bobby B, Robert Baratheon. And whose beautiful braid is this? You can just tell that's Cersei. Like you can just tell by the little bit of eyebrow you can see right there. One of the options is Tormund, okay. Which of these characters is dead? Edison. R.I.P. What is the name of the giant dragon slaying crossbow that failed to protect King's Landing? It's a scorpion. The other two names that they give you are names of other type of bugs. Except for, and then the one option is the "you're making me very" crossbow. Where is the House of Black and White, the training temple of the Faceless Men? It's Braavos! Which relative did Euron Greyjoy murder to take the salt throne of the Iron Islands? It was his brother Balon. Correct. What is the name of Arya's sword? Ice, pointy, fang, needle. Let's go with pointy. Just kidding, I know it's needle. Really easy one. In which King's Landing slum did Gendry grow up? Flea Bottom, of course. Who is Ned Stark's predecessor as Robert Baratheon's hand? Jon Arryn, for sure. Whose last words were, "Give me something for the pain and let me die"? Top of my head, I actually don't know. Let's look at these options. Stannis Baratheon, Hodor, Robert Baratheon, Walder Frey. Okay, now that I see it, I know it's Robert Baratheon. Duh, Sam. Who fought this bear in season 3? Okay, so our options are Brienne, Jaime the Hound, Ghost. For a second I thought like, oh, couldn't it be both Brienne and Jaime? But no, it is definitely Brienne. Because Jaime didn't technically fight the bear. He just helped her get away from it. The actor who played Brother Ray also played which antique-loving TV scoundrel? I don't know any of this. I'm gonna guess. Oh, I got it right, just because the name looked the coolest to me. How many kings and queens of Westeros did Lord Varys serve? Ooh, that's a hard one, okay. He served the Mad King, and then Robert Baratheon, and then Joffrey Baratheon. I don't know if you could say that he served Tommen Baratheon, because he fled King's Landing not that long after Joffrey was assassinated. Had Tommen had his coronation yet? I don't know. I'm gonna say 3. Oh no! So they are counting Tommen. I don't know if you should count Tommen. Let me know if you think that Tommen counts here or not. Who had the honor of killing Peter Baelish? There's definitely Arya. Question 26. In Westerosian currency, the 2 smaller denominations of the gold dragon coin are the copper penny and the silver stag. That was when I had to read the options to be able to know, because off the top of my head I was not sure. But that was a good question. That was a hard one. Question 27. How many of these are there? I'm probably gonna skip some because this is taking way too long. What is the go-to anesthetic for maesters across Westeros called? I already know that's milk of the poppy. Boom. Cersei visited a fortune teller as a teenager and got some very bad news. What was her name? Maggie the Frog! The king beyond the wall, Mance Rayder, was roasted alive on whose orders? Stannis Baratheon. Come on, give us some hard ones again. The hard ones are the most fun. What were the first words King Robert said to Ned Stark in episode 1 of season 1? We've got fat. Correct. Whose family crest is this? Easy. Baratheon the stag. Well, I'm not gonna bore everybody to death by answering every single one of these questions because it looks like there are 80 total. We're not gonna do all 80. So we went up to question 31, but at least let me know how you did on questions 1 through 31, because I am curious to see if you thought they were more difficult than I did, if you thought they were easier than I thought they were. I mean, the ones that I got wrong, let me know if you got those right. Overall though, I think I did pretty well. I think that despite the fact that I haven't watched any of the show in a few years, like as soon as that final season was over, like I haven't watched any episodes. I haven't read the books in a long time, but this was all based on the show. But yeah, this was fun. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to see more videos where we discuss various topics on fantasy, historical fiction, and the like. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.